skill. I'm glad to welcome you.
Hello friends, in this video I'm gonna talk about another tier 4 skill called Armorsmithing. First of all, important tip is that blacksmith outfit doesn't work for it. As you can see, it works for skill called forging. So if you wanted to increase your armorsmithing to 100 with outfit, sadly you can't do this. As the same as with tailoring, two gear crafting skills that make your armor can be increased with outfit. So what can you do? First of all, let me explain how you need to level your armorsmithing. There are only two effective ways of doing it. First, you need forging anvil. Don't use your blacksmith shop for leveling it because it's just a waste. So then you heat it up with some charcoal, and then you forge armor parts. You need to craft either this item or this item, small metal plate or wire. Obviously you can also craft metal plates or chainmail, but as you can see they're much more expensive to make, and I think they yield the same amount of experience, but you don't need to believe me, let's check. So first, let's craft metal wire. As you can see, they require common wires, so it should be possible with copper. I'm not sure if it still works. And this is how much experience we got for wire. As you can see, I got 2 wire for 1 action. And small metal plate yielded the same amount of experience. Metal plate is just, yeah, it's much more expensive to make, like 5 times more, so it needs to yield at least 5 times more experience to be worth it, but I'm 100% sure it won't. Yeah, it's only 2 times more. So, but you get 2 metal plates. So, as far as leveling is concerned, the only thing you can craft are metal plates and wire. Also, I would advise you to have a smelter in your midst that can recycle them. Recycling is a level 90 skill of smelting, and after you leveled your armorsmithing, let's say to 60 or maybe 90, you can recycle your low quality wires and small metal plates. They yield quite a lot of lumps, not bars, but obviously you can then smelt them into bars, ingots, whatever you want. So you can save a lot of iron. But yeah, it will be low quality. But you can still use it to further level your skills. Now, important thing that you need to keep in mind for armorsmithing. This is all you need to know about leveling it. That's it. You just craft one of these two, so you need a lot of bars. Well, also you need to know this little part here. Sadly, you can't craft them out of copper anymore. You could before they change it, but as you can see, it doesn't appear here. So common bars in this instance means iron, bastascus, and ingot, and steel, sorry. Now, what you also need to remember is that when you wanna make some armor, let me show you what you actually need to use for actual armor smithing. You need a workbench like this, and this is what will determine the quality of your armor. Quality of your workbench, its durability. Obviously this one is almost halfway done, so I will make only really bad quality armor. Your skill level and quality of your ingredients. Right click on it and make armor. As you can see, each armor requires quite a few different ingredients, but for any armor you can make, metal ingredients gonna be the most important ones. These 2 pieces of chainmail will influence 30% of quality of your item. So they're pretty important, but not overly so. Now, why exactly did I mention it? Because with armorsmithing, quality of iron parts is pretty screwed. It determined by what ingredient you use to make it. There are 3 types of metal you can use to make iron parts. Oh, metal parts, sorry, guys. Iron, steel, and vastascus. Depending on what metal you use, it will calculate the final quality of your parts separately. Each metal has a different formula determining what quality you will make. For example, as you saw me, I just used this iron, 54 quality, and I made this small metal piece. As you can see, 34 quality. It dropped 20 quality down, and I made these ones out of this ingot. 75 quality ingot produced me 45 quality metal plate. That's because I made it out of iron, and also because my armorsmithing is pretty low on this character. So even if I had 90 skill level, 90 armorsmithing, because I was using forge and anvil, I would still won't be able to make even 60 quality items because I used iron, and iron caps on 60 quality. 60 quality is the limit you can of items you can make with iron, and even for that you need to have a good higher level skill. You need to have a good hammer, because hammer also determines the quality of your item. You need to use a blacksmith shop, and all things combined will only yield you 60 quality item. Like you will be able to make 60 quality item, I think from this ingot, from 75 quality iron, you will be able to make a 60 quality wire or small metal plate or metal plate. Now, if you want to make a high quality one, you will need to use a steel. Steel uses a different formula to calculate its quality, so it will be actually easier to make 80 quality item out of steel than 60 quality out of iron, because well, it just uses different formula. Iron somehow decreases your final quality, forcing you to use a high quality iron just to make crappy things. And obviously vastascus will use a different formula too. With it you can make a 100 quality parts, but I don't know who wants to make 100 quality parts ever, because it's pretty much useless. As you heard me explaining just before that, metal parts of armor influence only 30% of your armor, only 30%. So even with 80 quality of metal parts, you will be able to make 90 quality and higher armor, which is as good as you can get. I mean, there isn't much difference between 90, let's say 5 quality, and 100. It's minuscule, it doesn't matter. And to make vastascus just for those 5, okay, at best it's 10 quality difference, is just ridiculous. It's a waste of your time and resources. So I would recommend making your armor with steel at as far as as best as you can get. That's as best as you can get, and you're good to go. You will obviously first you will need to level your armorsmithing to 90 by crafting tons of wires or small metal plates, and then by using a good workbench you will craft a real high quality armor. Of course you can try out with 60 quality parts first and see how good you can make it. I'm pretty sure you will be able to make items 80 quality at least, even with 60 quality parts. But if you want to go further, just make those parts with steel, out of steel, so they're 80 quality, and you will be able to make 90 quality plus armors. That's all you need to know, guys, about armorsmithing. That's all. Thanks for watching. See you later.